Welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my Clarity Empress collective. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Hold on for a sec, just for a little sec. I'll close my doors. I can keep my room warm. Oh shit! Damn it! All right, we didn't mean to do that. Oops. Oops. Hold on, guys, girls. Let me readjust. Carmen. All right, getting it together. Getting it together. Whew. It's always chilly in my office. It's always chilly in my office. Nah, that was me trying to adjust. And then I want to shut my office door. So I like to keep it nice and cozy in here. So, how are you, lovely? Hope you're doing well. You know, I'm still having flashbacks as to why that heifer would do what she did. I know I needed to see why with her lying ass, but it still was like, why the fuck would you do that? You know? Why? Why would you play with me like that? Like, oh my gosh. And now you left a bad taste in my mouth and I don't want nothing else to do with you. So, they gonna see me. Somebody gonna see me this week when I turn them keys in. Yeah, it's been a long day. I know that's right. For me too. Good, but long. What you want now? I just sat down to the table. What you need?
Iced tea and raspberry.
Doing me dirty up in here. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified. Every time I come on, then here you come. Here you come. Eva, what you doing? Don't shake your head at me. That busybody sent me another text, said that thing is in the mail today. I just looked at the text like, yep. I ain't saying a word. I'm done. We done. You know what I mean? You and the crew. Y'all want to be in my business, but then don't want to be about the business. Go about your life. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Black Cherry? So, person got diabetes, y'all. That's what I heard today. I was cracking up when I heard that. They got diabetes. They always lying. What they lying self. Always lying. Running their mouth. Ain't, you know. Well, alright, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. You know, we're going to be touching on some new things this year. And some of it is going to be spiritual in a different way, right? So we touch on, we touch about the human psyche. We touch about tarot, oracle, self-help, improvement in all levels of life, family, romantics, career. We go over those things as they come up. However, I think I want to be more intentional about finding topics. We covered avoidance. I mean, there's more to talk about with that, but I want to talk about spiritual things like egg bay. And if you don't know what egg bay is, in the Yoruba culture, in the ATR, it's called the society, your society, right? So we're going to touch on that, your spiritual society. You know those people that you meet and you just feel like you've known them for all your life? Well, you probably knew them in your other life, meaning before this realm, before you got here through your mother's portal, right? And what roles that they play in your life. So we're gonna uncover that, get a little deeper on that. Also, I think before I touch on Egg Bay, a lot of the oh, sorry, let me put that here. A lot of the cultures of all kinds and backgrounds and countries and stuff like that touch upon similar things. So before I guess I come from a perspective, I'll try to see if there's language to describe it in other cultures and how they see it. Okay, so we're going to talk about spiritual societies and what they mean. And I know some people know a little bit about it by hearing about spiritual husbands and spiritual wives and how they impact you in your waking life here, or how they not just impact you but could even interfere with your current life because of soul contracts that you made, with other people before you get here. We can even liken that to some twin flame energy for those that believe in twin flames. How it's similar, or how it's, how it has maybe some origin in that type of intensity of a relationship, when we know a lot of that is also behavioral, psychological, emotional, all of that, but it's still a tie, whether you call it a romantic tie, a soul tie, or whatever. There's a tie. It could be a cosmic tie, right? We may have known each other in a past life type situation. So we're gonna get into that a little bit more in 2026, because I feel like there lies some answers to a lot of these entanglements that people have been experiencing. Close it right. So, people, I feel like we just need to come from some things from a different perspective, okay? So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. And if you want to be a part of the dialogue, if you want to understand, comment in the chat or comment in the comment section. I'll comment back. I want to thank you for coming. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Let's see. Let's get into it. Okay, what am I seeing? I just saw. Okay, peace. Hold on. Peace. Donation to book a full reading. Okay. Ooh. Hi, Angela Johnson. How you doing? All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know about this person? What they diabetes having self? They need to go to the doctor. Oh, Spirit said they saying that you trigger them and they don't like it. They need to work on that before they talk again. Yeah, somebody try to get their shit together before they come and speak to you. They don't know how, because they know them lies ain't gonna work. Tell me more, Spirit. You chilling? That's what's up. That's what's up. Welcome to the channel. If this is not your first time, then welcome back. All right. All right. It says, I'm gaining the courage to change and walk away from what no longer serves. I mean, you know, when it comes to people that lie and or they're avoidant and stuff like that, it take a long time to get it together. Okay, they if they come back to you unhealed, they come back to you um, without much time going by, without much reflection, or self awareness. They just come back to come do the same thing, right? So people who are really in that metamorphosis, really in a transition, will take a long time, or sometimes it does happen in a flash for some people. Why? Because they may have near death experiences, or they go out and they try something and realize, that was all wrong. What was I doing? It'll scare them straight, so to speak. Not necessarily near death. But everybody is not worthy to wait on. I feel like you, as long as you focus on yourself, going forward, we start the new year right. If you focus on you, you're untouchable, right? You are untouchable. You get to heal when you focus on you. This person can't play with your mind and play with your heart and waste your time when you focus on you. You know what I'm saying? All right, tell me more, Spirit. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, so this person has a karmic that's miserable and wants to seek revenge because they don't want them. They treated them bad. What did I just say? They might get in a situation and realize, uh-oh, I don't want this no more. Meaning whatever they're doing. They're realizing whomever and whatever the karmic is. The karmic could be a job that they put so much effort in, because people like to distract themselves with other situations, right? The jobs, friends, family, you name it. Another person that they cheating on you with. People like to get distracted, and then not realizing that what they're looking for, what they are busying themselves with, is really no good for them until they realize it's no good for them, and they pay for that. Manuel, hola. Love and light to you as well. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. My karmic partner is feeling the effects of trying to mess with our union. They are desperate for relief. The karmic, so this isn't a challenge unless the karmic is making threats to this person. The karmic is doing things because they're throwing up distractions to this person from you, from their life in general. This person, maybe this person is looking out the front door. Like, they kind of like, I think I'm done here, right? But then the karmic was like, I'm getting like a panic. Like they're panicking, like they're throwing distractions. They doing stuff that don't even make no sense just to keep that person's attention on them. Just to get that person to solve their problems, to regulate their emotion. Somebody in the karmic, whoever their karmic is feeling the effects of trying to mess with y'all because it's not working the way they want it to work. This person is more focused, more intent on you, but yet still distracted by the current karmic because they haven't left the karmic yet. So the karmic is doing a good job, but it don't feel like it because they know that that person, uh, their heart is with you. You trigger them. They're looking to gain their courage when it comes to you. They're like, even if they can't focus on you, meaning directly, you stay on their mind. You stay on their mind more than night and day, and that filters through their behavior. The karmic picks up on that because it's not the same with them, and they know it. Tell me more, Spirit. You have my whole heart, and I can't wait to tell you. Exactly. So this person is completely focused on you, even if they can't. Meaning on a physical level, they got work. Yeah, spell work manipulation kept me stuck in my head, but that's clearing up now. I'm awakening. Yeah, this person is like, I can't be with the collective, right? I can't be with family because I ain't got no courage. They trigger me. And this person is trying to regain the control over themselves. Meaning they may like create distance, get distracted with other things to create distance between the two of y'all. Because you activate something within them. And then they get triggered. They get triggered to pull away. Oh no, no, no! I can't be vulnerable. Mm-mm. Meanwhile, the karmic is watching this person act. I don't know how they acting. I wonder what it looks like. But whatever it is, the karmic can see the difference. And so the karmic has been trying to mess with this union, but this person may be lashing out at the karmic. They're freaking miserable with them. So they may be lashing out, There may be more arguments, more spats, more defiance with the karmic. Whereas they used to go with the flow or didn't really, make too many waves. Now they're more combative. This is something the karmic has never seen. And that is because this person is miserable. And then what? It says spell work. Oh, just because of spell work and manipulation kept them stuck in their head, but now it's clearing up. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. You know, one of my favorite things to do on TikTok when I have time, put my headphones in and I'm doing something, is I listen to spooky stories. I listen to some of the girlies on TikTok tell those stories about witches and warlocks and spell work and stuff like that. I just love hearing about it because I ain't fooling with it, but I listen to it. And one of the main themes about love spells is that they tend to backfire on the person that does them because they're playing with somebody's free will. Now, a lot of the people I also heard, like when we talk about tarot, spell work means also words, right? Your words are spells. And when you manipulate somebody by lying to them, right, or omitting the truth, which is essentially the same thing, you mess with their reality and they can't make a good decision because they don't have the right information. So it could be somebody dabbling in some stuff, or they're just a lying, manipulating person, right? And this person is your person, your previous person, whomever, is starting to wake up and realize, oh, this person been playing with me way too long. They got me wasting my time. They got me losing time with my person. And now they sitting there angry and more combative. Got it. So now the spell is lifting. The things that they say and the things that they do, it's not working anymore. They're miserable where they are. Four cups type energy. They're miserable where they are. So when it comes to the spell work and manipulation, like I said, whether it's words or whether it's magic or combination, that's wearing off. Now, let's take it back to you, collective. Um, this does not mean wait on a person to change because you might be aware of this. More than likely, if you're very intuitive and you may have a gift or two or many, you would know. You could see the patterns. You are the aware one, right? So you would watch this person go through that and go, they just playing with you, right? You know that they lying to you, right? You know they got that diabetes and they ain't even trying to go to the doctor get no cure, right? The therapist or whatever. So with that being said, this person is starting to see how sick that other person is. They may even be more aware of how sick they are as a result of the person who did all the spell work and the manipulation. Because they were culpable in the situation regardless of who initiated what. Because whatever that person did to them, they probably did to you. If you get what I'm saying, is why we here today. So take that as it resonates. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, shoot. Why my screen keep doing that? Manuel. Peace, bite. Smash that like button, y'all. So, yeah. So your person got diabetes, and they doing too damn much. That karmic is really the one that's doing way too much. The distractions. Look. I'll give you an example. Look at what y'all that orange person is doing. Right. We thought 2025 was a mess. Every other day is breaking news, drama, whatever. Look how they turning it up. Look how they are turning it up. They trying to distract us from something else because they turning it up left and right. And it's like, yeah, I need some chaos over there and I need some chaos over there. Because we still don't want, I ain't heard nothing about them Epstein files and literally the last week. Ain't even heard nobody asking about them. Why? Because they got everybody caught up in the drama of the the people in the cool drinks. They over there raiding people, snatching people up here, snatching people up over here. Oh, we trying to go over there to that green country. I think we gonna do something to that. You feel me? Like everything is coming out. You got the countries with the eyes upset. You got them calling, they start trying to take over the country with the V. Like, it's so much going on all at once. And I don't know if I said it to y'all on live, but I feel like I did. No, I might not have put it to you like I know I want to put it, but there are certain people in a position that they want to stay in, but the odds are stacked against them to keep that position. So what happens when people are in position like that? It's like playing chess and knowing that every move on that board would lead to their downfall. So instead of playing one move, they they forego the rules of engagement and play every move that they can at once, thinking that they're causing a distraction, but really they're causing their downfall. They're going to lose. They know that there is no win. They know that. So they want to take as many people out of the off the board, so to speak, while they're going down. And that's what's happening. And that's what's happening. Okay? So, take how it resonates, y'all. This person got diabetes, starting to wake up to the fact that they've been manipulated out of your life. They got some things they need to work on. They ain't going to the doctor to get a shot for them diabetes. You know what I'm saying? And their karmic is losing it right now. Whoever their karmic is tearing their life the fuck up. Okay? This person can barely catch their breath with that karmic. Mind you, this person feel like that you have their whole heart, but they don't even have the courage to talk to you. Why? Because you trigger them, and they don't like that. So this person feels out of control with you. They feel like they can't control themselves when it comes to you, and because you trigger them. And all of this stems from that diabetes, that spell work, that manipulation, all them lies, all them theatrics they got going on with that karma. All right, tell me more, Spirit. What's going on with my... Okay. All right. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. Make sure you smash that like button. Thank you for coming. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you get notified. And like, sharing, and subscribing are energetic donations to the channel, and they are very much appreciated. Just want to thank y'all for being here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. Yeah, abused. This person was abused and abused their situations in life. They abused you, or at least attempted to. You know, I really gotta get into Sigma Impasse with y'all too. That's gonna be another thing we touch upon. So between that and Egg Bay and a couple other topics, and then we'll see where that goes. But we're gonna touch on Super Empaths, because a Super Empath, I gotta say, are the ones that escape narcissists. They escape avoidance. They are typically more securely attached, if not necessarily all the time, but when they become self-aware, which usually doesn't take them as long as others, they pull back. And it's not just for control when it comes to them, it's because they're not about allow somebody to take them through it. So this person may be coming from an abused and toxic background, growing up or whatever, and that is the catalyst for all of this. Okay, their abuse. It's not an excuse. It's a reason. It's the reason, and part of that reason is something that they need to explore. They need to go get help for. Tell me more, Spirit. Karma. That, well, if they don't get help for it, they get the karma, and this is what they're experiencing right now. That's why they need the courage to walk away and to walk towards you. But they need to gain courage. Part of it is also to be truthful with you. They're not going to escape karma. So whatever it is that they're going through, they can't escape it. by walking toward you. That's not going to work. But they still have to walk away from whatever it is that's tearing them down with this karmic. Because the karmic is not coming to play with them. This karmic is mean spirit is what I'm getting. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, the karmic is a jealous and envious enemy of yours. The karmic knows who you are. Okay? The karmic knows who you are. And the reason why the karmic is jealous of you, they would not be jealous of you if you didn't impact this person, but because you have made a significant impact in this person, and they cannot, that's something they can't touch and feel, if you know what I'm saying, because it's in this person's psyche and it's coming out in their behavior. The karmic has lost control. Okay, that manipulations, them strings, they're not able to pull them like Geppetto in the past. They can't do it like they used to. And because of you, even though you may not be physically involved with this person, you have left an indelible mark on this person's heart and mind. And that karmic cannot fight that. You know, like that's one of those things when you're angry with a person, you want to get physical because they stole your this or they took your thing. You might want to, get physically mad and do something and then take back your stuff. But this is not that. So all it can be is in their head, in their pride, their ego, and be jealous and envious of something they cannot touch. They could beat you down and it will never change how you impacted that person. Tell me more, spirit. Yep. They are so mad that they cannot touch you. Spirit will not let them touch you. This isn't a challenge and a lesson. The karmic can be mad and feel whatever all they want. Spirit was not going to let them touch you. They're going to get there. They are getting, not going. I'm sorry. They are in the current state of karma. That's what Spirit said. And Spirit said they feeling the effects of messing with y'all. Right? When this karmic realized that this person was into you, and then maybe they were making progress in their life. Maybe things were changing for them, and they were, being uplifted in some way, happier. You know what I'm saying? That karmic did everything to kill and destroy that for them. And the spirit is like, yeah, you messing with my anointed, you messing with my child. And the union between you and that person was supposed to be untouched, but not with the karmic. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. So, but this person here in the boss energy, which is also King of Wands, is determined. This is a person that's more self aware, in control of their emotions as the likely outcome. So they're more determined that you have their whole heart and they cannot wait to tell you. So that no matter what distractions that this karmic has put up against this person, they are now awakened in a way that they have never been awakened. Maybe it's because of your absence. Maybe it's because of the shit that the karmic did or they did with the karmic. Whatever the case may be, everybody over there in that situation is getting their karma. All they can do is look at each other, receive their karma. They cannot escape the karma. So, whatever reason your person chose to do what they did, they're getting their consequences. There are consequences for choices, whether people say, oh, I was tricked into doing this and I was tricked into doing that. You still not escaping your consequences because you made a choice. You didn't weigh the options. You didn't weigh the consequences. You didn't think it through. You went headstrong or you went confidently into some bullshit. And guess what? Bullshit gets bullshit. That's how we learn. That's how we learn. That's how spirit helps us learn. Like when a child goes and touches the stove and the parent says, don't touch it, it's hot. They got to get near that heat at least once or twice and realize, oh, I need to back up from the stove. Yes. That's how I taught my children. I would tell them the stove, ooh, it's hot, it's hot, hot. They go, hot, hot. I take their hand, little hand, and I just bring it close enough not to touch, but just to feel the warmth. And they go, ooh, hot. I said, that's what I mean. So when I said stay away, you don't want that. And then, no, I don't want that. That's what the consequences are like until they get to be ridiculous. Until they become something like just mountains of stress that somebody don't know how to deal with because they put it on themselves because of their choices. So either this person comes out of this situation making better choices, whether they're coming toward you or not. If they come out of this making better choices, then they got what they needed out of this situation. If they come out of this and they're still doing the same thing over and over again, well, then they may not be destined to learn in this lifetime. It is what it is. Bottom of the deck, family. So this is this person's family. Spirit said also said this that family is important to this person. So this may be coming from their bloodline, or this could be what they want or what they've been distracted from. Take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But I do feel like this is Spirit's way of saying that the bloodline was tainted. This person was supposed to be, when they say a curse breaker, somebody to stop the diabetes. When it comes to diabetes, right? For example, people say, "Oh, diabetes runs in my family." Well, it really doesn't. The propensity or um, I might be using the wrong word, but the likelihood of getting it is because of your genetic makeup and then your diet in your environment, right? But if you're pulled out of that, not your genetic makeup, but of your environment and the things that you eat, 9 times out of 10, you can break that cycle. You can break that line of diabetes. It does not have to extend to you, right? But people will be thinking, well, my grandmama had it, my granddaddy had it, and then my mama got it, and my daddy got it, and my so and so got it, so I'm just gonna get it. And they don't change anything about their lifestyle. But when you decide to change what it is that has been creating the problem, full stop, then you have a chance of not getting it. Like if it's genetically happens to you like that, I guess type 1, that's a whole different thing. But the kind that you get over time from habits and environment and things like that, that can be prevented when you make a different choice. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times the diabetes is pretty much the same. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy when you do the same things that others do. Okay? That becomes so, like, for example, with diabetes. Let's talk about the diabetes now. If a person is an avoidant, for example, and they think, oh well, everyone always leaves me, everyone always leaves me, right? No one stays around me, everybody leaves me. But then they try to sabotage the relationship. Well, there you go. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy because you did everything in your power. Instead of choosing something different and something healthy, instead of cooperating with your partner or whomever, you chose the same route that causes the same outcome. Whether it's lying, cheating, stealing, playing games, mind games, manipulation, like whatever. Any of those things that degrade relationship. If you choose it, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But a lot of times those people are still kind of caught up in the pride and ego and the victimhood of it all. So they'd rather blame the other person or other people for moving on from them, not tolerating them, feeling like they're owed that opportunity to be messed with. Like they feel like they have a privilege that shouldn't be taken from them, which is you moving on from people that play with you. So the super empath is not going for that shit. The super empath does not want to hear, oh, you made the same choice you keep making and sticking around for somebody with that diabetes. Eat different, think different, do different. And if the person doesn't do that, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They will lose the people in their life that they claim to desire the most. The person that is the liabilities, that has the liabilities, the person who believes that you have their whole heart. You know what I'm saying? You cured. Just stop lying. And like you said, diabetes is preventable, and so is liabilities. If you just stop lying, if you slow down, because a lot of times all they got to do, if they don't have any impulse control, they have to learn techniques to get it. Knee jerk reaction. You don't have to run into every fire. You don't have to run and go play every kind of way and not think about the consequences of playing that way, of putting yourself in situations. Like, for example, a man who, or woman, let's say they got a work husband or wife, and they get very close and intimate with this person, um, share all their problems, vice versa. To the next thing you know, they're trying to comfort one another. And then next thing you know, one thing leads to another. That's that impulse control. Somewhere down the line, you had some telltale signs that this was going in a direction it should be going when you have or they have a significant other. But people get in these situations, they don't care. They don't care that, and then but they don't. But they care if they lose the privilege and the access to the person they're doing that to. They're cheating on. They're lying to. You see how that works? You end up losing. You end up losing. They end up losing. Everybody loses when people lie and got them down stinking liabilities. So I mean, somebody said the abuse here was the reason, right? Spirit told me that the abuse is the reason, but it's not what it's supposed to be. It's not. You're not supposed to just rest in your victimhood and think, well, I was abused, so that's why I'm a liar. Okay. And a Sigma empath is going to say, okay, so that's the reason why you do what you do? Yes. Okay. You're not going to do anything about it? You're not going to get any help for it? Well, I just, you know, I don't know. I guess I'll self isolate. I just think about it. Oh, I don't mean to laugh, y'all. But people do that. And then the Sigma empath type person is going to be like, all right, well, it's nice knowing you and good luck with everything. And they're like, but wait, why are you leaving? Everyone always leaves. No, you want people to leave. Because you not getting ready to take me, Sigma empath, through everything else that everybody else has been doing. People who have nothing to lose will help you lose everything. Girl, that is the truth. Let sleeping dogs lie. Good evening to you as well. Thank you for coming to the channel. Welcome. All right, Spirit, tell me about this abuse. I saw Evil Eye, but it was coming out with more than one card. I didn't take it. Oh, so somebody's they need help. This might be somebody that don't know how to ask for help, so they hoping that you see that they need help. Maybe somebody that just assumes that you know how to come and save them type energy. Somebody will sit with that sign. Don't you see me struggling right here? You don't see me abused and struggling. You don't see what I'm going through. But a lot of times those be the people that fight you the most on the healing. Because you offer help. The empath. I can't speak for Sigma on this, but an empath, we talked about that a few nights ago, will answer the call for help even if it's not asked, right? We will go towards somebody, offer support, offer help, and 9 times out of 10, when a person is not willing to grow, they'll throw that shit back in your face. Like, I never asked you to do nothing. I never asked you for help. In their mind, That will justify them not changing. I never asked you to do that. You did that on your own. They don't care if you get hurt in the process. But this is somebody who wants you to come and rescue them. Please help. But they're not using their mouth. They're not using their actions. They're just sitting and they're waiting. He's damn near crisscross applesauce, waiting for somebody to come save him from the abuse that he's allowing himself to be in. This is a grown man. This ain't no child. This is a grown person. And that's, you had to leave that in the past. If they want to be a victim, it's their choice. Tell me about this karma they in. Them in the karma. You can start a GoFundMe. Who gonna start the GoFundMe for no diabetes? Oh, what's up, Queen? What's going on, sis? I didn't know what he was. Good to see you again. Hey, Black Cherry, you remember the Nolans Queen from IG? You said your cake was in cleaners. I know that's right. Do you know they have the cure for diabetes, but most diabetes people will not go get treatment. Oop, shit! All night I've been damn near dropping this camera tonight. Oh, what the hell is going on? Anyway, look, this is what's happening with them in the karmic. This is what's going on. The karmic getting beat down. I don't know what's life is lifing for this karmic. Spirit say mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, all of that. They getting their ass whooped, but they deserve it. Spirit said whatever they doing or whatever's happening, they deserve it. Don't you feel bad for this person when they getting what they deserve. Yeah, them in the car. Oh gosh, karmic, they getting it. And see, this is high honor right here. So with high honor, that's what this person is jealous about, because this person, they have a way of honoring you. So if you come up in arguments or whatever, they don't let the karmic get too far with that. You know what I'm saying? They shut them down. They be like, you could talk about anything else, but keep my person out your motherfucking mouth. You feel me? Like they don't play that about you. Now, Spirit said it's funny, they don't play that about you when it comes to the karmic, but they play with you. It's a really weird dynamic. It might be something to control the karmic with, not necessarily because they love you type of thing, but more of a, you know, that's something protected you can't touch. Okay. Sometimes, people will get into situations like this person here with an abusive person, and they have a full stop. That's where you can't cross the line. And then I'm gonna fight. But they don't mean they're gonna fight for you. They just gonna fight about you. Cause they gotta have something to stand on when it comes to the karma. Tell me more, Spirit. Long time no see, sissy. Glad you made it. Go on over to the side. I might have to call you tomorrow. Alright, tell me more. Ooh. Yeah, sweetheart. See what I'm saying? This person protects the thought of you. They protect, I don't know if it's like your image, or you are soft with this person. You are loving, you're nurturing, you're intuitive, and you're never really mean to them. Not that they can't turn you into a Queen of Swords. It's just you are what they remember or what they know to be a very sweet, endearing person. Very intuitive as well. You kind of just know what they need, Spirit say. You just know what they need. And Spirit protects you. Yeah, divinity is here. And this person is, all right, so wait, karma. I had to move these cards over. Yeah, high honor, and they jealous of that shit. And Spirit protects you, divinity. Yeah. Yeah, they got their karmic is over there going batshit crazy, y'all. Tell me more spirit. Yeah, I can't go live on IG because I ain't built that channel up no more. I just didn't get to 1,000, or they changed the rules, so no more lives. I'm like, you know what? So a couple of y'all that I connected with, we talk on the back end, like my peoples from across the pond, and you, and Black Cherry, she from there too. So this karmic femme is a problem for this person, okay? She says she don't give a fuck what's going on. She ain't going nowhere, okay? I don't care what you think, who you into, whatever. She ain't going nowhere. And I don't know who this is to this person. Whether she's a lover, whether she's a family, or no, Spirit says she family. She's a family member. She ain't going nowhere. She gonna stay a thorn in this person's side. She don't care how much they claim that you have the heart. She said, I don't care about this person's heart, because she don't. She really don't. She just care that they can't give it to you. Because as long as she is around, she's gonna block that. She's gonna keep trying to block that. This person is kind of like, how you ever go to the movies or a show somewhere, and somebody you got a clear view of everything, and all of a sudden some big burly person sits in front of you, and you looking over their shoulder and around their head, and every time they adjust, they in your way. That's what the karmic is doing. Mad annoying. Everything they doing is just in your way. You look to the left shoulder, damn, now they move, they shift in their body. Now you look to the right shoulder, and every time you look and look and look, they're constantly moving, and you had a perfectly good viewpoint. Like, this person was concentrating on, how can I get over this diabetes? How can I get to my person? And then here come the karmic with the distractions. And now you can't see the line of sight. You just can't. Bottom of the deck. Surprise. Oh. So I just heard they're going to surprise you, but it's going to surprise them too. It's one of those things that when they start realizing, oh shit, I gotta make a move, it's gonna be one of them impulse reactions. And like I said, if your person has not healed, and you can't heal in the same place that make you sick. So 9 times out of 10, if they're around this karmic, they're gonna be running from the karmic when they run to you. But that does not mean they have healed enough to have a healthy relationship without the abusive or victimhood mentality. This person can run and surprise you and whatever, pop up on you or whatever. But at the same time, they have to put in the work. Your standards are higher than the foolishness they're into right now. You and the karmic can't compare. Y'all are mirror image. They're dark and you're light. They're dark and you're light. So they can't compare to you. They do everything on a lower frequency, a lower vibration. They're not about the life of growth and development. They're karmically smothering, and they are low key an appendage to this person. It's like, I'm a package deal. Wherever you go, I go. Or I'm going to just create problems where you go. I'm going to put demands on you wherever you try to go. You can't leave me. That's what the karma keeps telling this person. You can't leave me. You can't let me. You're not going to get to let me go. Because the karmic don't have no life without this person regulating their emotions and soothing them and stuff like that. They don't have a life. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, y'all. But yeah, they don't have a life without this person. They don't know who they are without your person. And they tell your person that. They play the victim with your person, like the person plays the victim with you. I feel like their money is funny, both of them. I don't feel like the karmic got much of a job, or if they have a job, they don't make much money from it. I feel like they're very codependent and heavily reliant on whatever your person does. They gotta work for both of them, so much so that, again, that's what distracts your person from you. working hard. They can't come around like they want to. They can't maintain nothing with you because the karmic is, they smell the fact that you're around. They gonna get in this person's ass and create conflict and havoc and chaos in this person's life. So they are their lesson, and until this person sees what their lessons are, who their lessons are, they're doomed to just keep repeating cycles and patterns and additional lessons with this person. And the thing is, what a lot of people don't see, but intuitive people tend to notice, right? Is that the lesson doesn't stay exactly the same. That's what tricks a person when they go through it with somebody over and over again. Well, it feels different now. Well, I beg to differ. They just tried a different lie this time, but it's essentially the same thing. The problem is when a person comes out of that manipulation, and I feel like they might be surprised in this karmic, like, surprise, that bullshit ain't working on me no more. The karmic has to figure out how to change their tactics that they've been used to doing all of this time, right? And their grip, the grip that they had on this person is loosened. So there's nothing but chaos and conflict when it comes to a situation like this. And it's just ill. I feel like it's ilky, toxic, unhealthy. And it's nothing you need to be around. All right, let's do some Akashic records. Maybe we can get some advice on how you maintain your distance and let this person sort through the chaos that they have to deal with, because it's not your monkey and it's not your circus. But Spirit wants you to know, when you was concerned about that diabetes head, this is the problem. See, this person wants forgiveness without accountability. It says withholding forgiveness only hurts you and prolongs the pain. It's time to forgive someone, or maybe even yourself, so you can stay on the path of your highest potential. It's okay to forgive them, and that you let the pain go. Don't hold on to any resentment and disappointment with this person. Although they may have actually done that, this time that you start to heal that part of you that is holding on to that. You don't have to be angry. Like, I wish I could give people little, when I give advice that is kind of like extending some of my habits. Now, I don't know if they good habits, but I'm just going to say, like, I will nothing a person, seriously, to the point where I forget their name. Not everybody. I ain't gonna lie. That don't happen to everybody. It all depends on my connection. But you could slight me. You could slight me, do me dirty. And if enough time go by, I will forget who you are and why I'm mad. But I might not forget I don't like you. I see you on sight, it's gonna be like, I know I don't like them. But I don't hold on to the anger. So that way I'm free. If I release the pain of what they did to me, I can be free. And that's what a lot of times this forgiveness is about. It's not going up to the person saying, you know what, I forgive you, or waiting for them to come to you and ask for forgiveness. It's none of that. It's just releasing the pain and the hurt from whatever they did, right? 9 times out of 10 is understanding that they made a choice to do what they did. It doesn't necessarily reflect you, so therefore it's not your fault. And when you can accept that about yourself in a situation with them, you can find some peace in it. That's where the forgiveness comes in. You get forgiveness for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You say, I could be like, who are you? Girl, sing. Sing. I be like, I was telling y'all a couple readings ago how I was at a wedding. And I was the MC at the wedding or whatever. And I was doing some coordination. Trying to keep these people on task because, Anyway, I caught eyes that this woman was so familiar. I'm like, I know her. But I'm looking at her face and I'm going, but I know I don't like her. Why don't I like her? Because I would have, any other time, oh, hey, I know you. But I realized, oh no, this ain't that. I can't walk up to her and be like, oh hey girl. I had to remember. It took me half the wedding to go, oh, that's that psycho, mean, foolish couple, explicitive, who worked at the PTA. Well, she was a parent on the PTA at a school I was involved in for my children. And her and this other guy, all they wanted to do was say no, 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 put no effort into doing anything. And then they wanted to blame people for stuff that didn't happen. It was just like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? And you just angry. Why don't you do something about it to improve the situation? No, no, no. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Oh, that's what it was. And then she was jealous because they voted me in as PTA president. Because I'm like, we about to get this done. These kids need books. They need this. They need that. And the PTA started to change. I was like, oh, that she's a hater. Tell me more, Spirit. Reward and recognition. I'm telling you, she was a hater. Anyway, congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your effort and own your power. What did I say at the top of the reading? If you were here, right? I said, the more you release this person, hell, forgive them for the pain that they caused, right? And focus on you. Look, reward and recognitions. You could go focus on your dreams now because you're not holding on to that burden of that pain of what this person did. When you give them back their wands and let them, like, listen, this is your package. You can hold on to it. That's not mine. No me, Poppy. It's not mine. I can't do it. You know? So when you give it back, here, this is all yours. I'm sorry, here, wait a minute. One more wand. There you go. Then they can take the ownership that they need to take. Mm-hmm. Nothing to give. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Shame. Mm-mm-mm. So your person may be shamed. Well, I feel like they are. It says you carried this burden for too long. See, you gave them back their burden. And now they're ashamed because they've been carrying this burden. It's too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action toward happiness. They can come out of that. They don't have to be sick with diabetes all their life. That's a choice. That's a choice. And this person is ashamed because they know they got caught having diabetes. But the thing is, all you got to do is stop doing it. And then you got to have a new chapter in them. They can have a new chapter just like you get a new chapter. You know what I'm saying? They can raise their frequency just like you raising their frequency. But they still dealing with a karmic roadblock who is trying to block this person from doing anything that will better themselves, much less get near you. Tell me more, Spirit. They feel determined that they will, but, you know, I mean, like I said, don't focus on you. Don't hold your breath with this person. Because now everybody is built to take the step that they need to take. Some people, they think they are. They look the part. You know what I'm saying? They seem determined. They determined to do everything else but the hard work. Anything, like I said over and over again, a lot of things are distractions from the truth that they need to seek within themselves. Tell me more, Spirit. A lot of times we don't be the target. We are the catalyst. We are the bringer of the karma, right? We might hold like the Aquarius holds the water for the Pisces, the fish in the water, right? So you may be the water bearer, which is all the things within the water is that karma. You're the water bearer. You bring the water so that the Pisces could take that journey. Go and swim in a new pond. Have a new experience. That kind of thing. But you don't have to be the karma. You just bring it. You bring it. And the person decides that they want to dip their toe in that water, then that's when they're going to get that karma. Tell me more, Spirit. Reflection. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. Yeah, your person is being asked to look within. A lot of y'all have already done the work to at least know how to respond and how to react, how to grow and move forward, right? So a lot of that is the healing work is that constant reflection. When new things happen, you got to ask yourself why. Why is this happening now? Why is this happening to me? What is the catalyst? What is the trigger? What should I do? You got to ask. Tell me more, Spirit. And release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world in your path with clear eyes. Listen, you may know that them and the karmic are going through it, that they're getting their judgment or whatever. Just release it. It has nothing to do with you. Their choices, their lack of impulse control, their shame, their guilt, all the things they need to reflect on, not your responsibility to help them figure it out. That's all on them. Bottom of the deck. Detach. Detach. What does it say? You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachments to it. So don't worry about them. Don't worry about what they got going on. Just go ahead and detach and go ahead and focus on your life. This person has a lot of work to do to raise their frequency and their vibration. They just it's not gonna happen overnight. You stopped talking to this person a month ago, trust me and believe they got a whole lot more work to do. It may take this person years if they ever take the leap of faith to do it, to work on themselves. But know this, the longer they stay with this karmic, they are in that karmic energy and they are experiencing karma. Like, it's not going to get better. The things that the karmic does are going to get worse and worse out of desperation to regain control over this person that they have lost. They are going to, spirits say, continue to play themselves. Whatever that looks like. I don't know if they people pleasing, or just letting this person trample all over them. Like, Spirit said they have very low standards, so it could be a plethora of things. But there's definitely conflict within their connection. And that toxicity is not something they can't just easily detach, because this karmic is willing to chase them, really willing to argue with them, fuss and fight, and all of those negative things they can't easily get away from. Because the karmic is willing to do it. They got time. They're like, I got time. I got all the time in this lifetime to keep effing with you. And if your person doesn't learn the seriousness of detachment so that they can free themselves, that's on them. No matter who that person is in their life, Spirit said they have to find and figure out how to detach from that, or they will not have peace in their life. They will always have whatever this karmic is trying to give them, which is chaos and conflict and drama. Again, because they are jealous of you, collective. So, if no one wants a reading, because I didn't see any hearts, and that's fine. You could take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, of course, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, in between time, you can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And comment in the comment section. Let me know how the reading resonated with you. I definitely appreciate you all being here. Um, that energetic donation costs you nothing but a click. And forget about it. Set it and forget it, right? That way, when that notification come on and you get that notification, you'll be like, oh, Clarityempress on here. Y'all, I went to TikTok, right? And I wasn't on my device. I was on another device. So I just generically pulled up I was trying to pull up my channel and found out somebody else was trying to use my name. So if you see a Clarity Empress on Facebook, that is not me. I don't know what it looked like. I just know that they had a link in the bio. This person has a TikTok. It looked like it started in June of this year. It looks like you will. It does not have my profile pic, the same profile pic. All my profile pics across social media are the same. Whether if you're on my Twitter, whether you're on my YouTube, whether you're on my IG, I don't have Facebook for that though. I just do not have it on Facebook. So if you see Clarity Empress on Facebook, that's not me. If you see more than one on TikTok, I only have one page. Okay, I don't have more than one TikTok. I don't have more than one Clarity Empress IG. I don't. So, and hers looks black. It says Clarity Empress. But she thought about the name a little too late, y'all. A day late and a dollar too damn short. So just keep that in mind. No, that ain't me. She don't have much content, nor does she have subscribers or anything. So just keep that in mind. Maybe that might be why she ain't really doing much. But hey, I hope she get it together. So I appreciate y'all coming. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu for this evening, and I want to say peace. All right, until next time. Peace.